A guy in Israel, a Mexican living in Israel, sent us an article. He says he is ashamed to live in Israel because what happened with the Eritrean community, and he said he is so happy that his forefathers came from the Middle East to Mexico and were not Eritreans coming to Israel. And I do not agree with him, of course. But what would you answer him?
I would answer it very, very simply. If all his forefathers and my forefathers and others would not come to Israel, there wouldn't be a Jewish people today. After the Holocaust, we wouldn't be here. Israel is the only assurance that the Jewish people all over the world will continue to live. Since Israel was re-established, no more pogroms. And about the Eritreans, I agree that it's not a very good situation. And we as Jews, we have a special responsibility, more responsibility to be kind to them. And we can do much better. By the way, the problem of the Eritreans and Sudanese is not only in Israel, it's all over Europe. And in Europe, they treat them much worse than Israel treats them. Not that it is a good answer, but for him to be ashamed is not serious, because I think we do more than anything else. Now, every country has the right to defend its borders. And we build the fence, so there are no more coming. With those who live in Israel, we still have to be responsible and help them. And I think the government, at the end of the day, will have to make sure that they do have permission to work until they can safely go back to their homes. But to be ashamed,
they
we should not be ashamed.
Are persecuted in their homes?
I don't think they are. There are some.
They live in hunger, in poverty.
This is why we need to give them employment. If you give them employment, then first of all they are registered, and they are not there illegally. Although they did come illegally, they can pay taxes and they can live for themselves. I think this is the solution.
And there's a chance for them to get back to the Israeli state and willing to become a citizen or willing to work there. There are permissions.
To become Israelis, do you think?
I don't think they want to become Israelis. They came there only because they looked for some jobs, and if they make enough money, I'm sure that they will want to support their families and maybe go back.
And there's opportunity for that to do that for them.
I hope so.
No, I say the Israeli government allows them to come into Israel to work and then go back. Their permission,
No, we are not making any permissions because we have to take care of Israelis. No country brings in people to work. They came illegally to Israel. So we stopped. No more illegally are coming because we put a fence on the Sinai border as well, on the Egyptian border. But those who are there, about 55,000, we cannot throw them out because they have no place to go. So we have to keep them and we have to take care of them in a way which will be good for them and also for Israelis that also are looking for employment.
But this guy says because of our story, our history, of our history of persecution, we should be like more magnanimous, more generous with people who are looking for a better opportunity and for refuge.
I think
they say they are refugees.
Yes. Well, this is a question. Refugees, according to the international norm, refugees are those who leave one country and go to another country directly. But they didn't come from Eritrea straight to Israel. They came first to Egypt. So they were refugees in Egypt. If they leave Egypt and come to Israel, they are no more refugees. They are looking for jobs. And so this is a different moral standing. But this is just formalities. Yes, as Jews, we have to be compassionate. We believe in Tikkun Olam and we have to help. And I think by and large we are helping more than any other country. So you should not be ashamed, on the contrary.